Deadly Tarantula Girl coming to you from my private serpentarium. Welcome. Today I'm bringing you a bedding video. So you guys might know that for years I have kept my reptiles primarily on newspaper, and I stand by that and I believe in it. I know that some people say that the ink can hurt them. I've never experienced anything like that. I have a lot of animals who've lived their entire lives on newspaper. I find it very hygienic. It's not the most beautiful substrate, but I like that it's green because I use recycled newspaper, and my animals do seem to thrive on it. When you have huge numbers of animals, you have to really think about what's best for the animal, what's hygienic, and what's economical, rather than what looks pretty. I did have an issue with a few particular snakes, for example, some of my retics having some trouble shedding and things of that nature. So that told me I needed to boost some humidity. For that reason, I decided to give a substrate that I've heard a lot about a try. And so that is the Reptichip Premium Coconut Substrate. This is also green, although not as economical as recycled newspaper. Similar bedding that people have used for their snakes for many years are cypress mulch. And as you've probably heard, it takes a cypress tree about 40 years to grow up before it can be harvested and used for bedding. This comes from coconut fibers, which takes just a few months to grow and can be farmed. And so I personally like that these are eco-friendly. I have heard many great things about this substrate, and I actually got onto Reptichip's YouTube channel where they have a couple of really amazing videos. And so I'm gonna follow their tutorial on exactly how to expand one bag of the cocoa fiber. He does it all super duper fast. And so let's just do that now. So I need a few materials. My trusty blade. This is one of my custom blades from Midwest Tongs. They make really beautiful custom knives. I need a cutting tool, the Reptichip, a plastic tub, and some water. JT's method that he uses is where you cut the front and back. You turn it upside down and you pull out the label, and you put it upside down in a tub and add water. This is a 66 quart tub, and this is a pretty good size because of course this is going to expand once you add the water. So he uses a hose in his video because he does 10 quarts. He uses his hose to pour water in the front and the back of the package, which was a really smart idea. And of course it's okay if the water overflows into the tub. We're gonna wait about 10 minutes for the substrate to saturate some of that water. And I can already see that it's starting to bulk out at the bottom. Pretty cool. It expands rather quickly. So I can see the water level going down as it's starting to expand. So what we do next is finish cutting all around the bottom. And then you turn it over. Alright, this is heavy. JT makes it look easy on his channel. So we'll wait a few more minutes to let the water run down, and then I'll pull the bag off. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so now I'm going to try to Alright, so I'm gonna help myself out here. Ooh, look at that. So now, let's have this beautiful moist block of cocoa, and none of it is soaking wet. Look at all that substrate. So this is not enough for my biggest retics because they're in like massive enclosures, but the way he shows it in his video is he has 10 tubs outside by a hose, and so basically he shows a very simple way to take apart several bales all at the same time, and it was really easy. Thank you for sharing that method with us, JT. I hope to see you at the Arlington NARBC in a couple of weeks, because I'll be there, and if I'm not mistaken, you're a Texas native. And so for all of you watching, if you are interested in trying this cocoa fiber, I purchased this off of Amazon. I did not get it from JT directly. I can definitely post a link, an Amazon link to the substrate there below, and I would encourage you to try it. Oh, so just so you know, somebody had given me some Reptichip recently, like a small amount that they weren't using, and I've had this Sulawesi that's had a couple who have had really bad sheds and been giving me bad problems, and I threw them on that cocoa, and the next day that animal had a beautiful, perfectly clean shed, which is actually what prompted me to buy some of my own. So those snakes that have been giving me trouble, I have some jungle carpet pythons that should be getting ready to lay, and a few boas that have been looking a little too dry, and so that's what I'm going to be doing now. For questions, I can always refer you to the Reptichip website, and expect a follow-up video to see how this is going. It's looking good so far. Hope you guys like this one, and I'll see you next time.